Welcome to Papworth's Construction Testing Equipment Industrial NDT, otherwise known as PCTE. My name's Derek Burns and I'm here today to introduce 5 short videos on the Doppler range of equipment that PCTE is the sole distributor both in Australia and New Zealand. So today on the first video I'd like to focus on the NovaScan phased array unit. This is a 32128 PR, so this is top of the line. It will carry out functions for both in-field and also R&D that's required to establish whether a particular defect can be determined via phased array. So let's just step through the unit to begin with and give you an overall view of some of its features. As you can see, it is quite a big unit, but it also then carries a big screen which makes the analysis and the data capture far easier. It consists of a alloy chassis with these rubber bumpers, quite substantial rubber bumpers to protect it in the field and to allow the inspectors to be able to not be worried about damaging the unit as it's transported from site to site. If we start at the top here, apart from our robust carrying handle, we actually have an encoder socket. This unit is rated IP67, so this aluminium cap has got a captured lanyard on it so we don't lose it and fits nice and neatly inside. We then have 4 LEMO 00 connectors for our TOF leads and to connect our TOF probes. If we come down the left hand side here, we have an area to hold our stylus. We have the power socket, which again has the capsulated cap on it, so we can run 240 volts. We also have 2 batteries, a left battery compartment and a right battery compartment. This unit is able to hot swap between batteries, so if I open the compartment and I pull the left hand battery out, what I will do on the screen, I will see an indication that that battery compartment is now blank. There's no battery in there, and the unit is still be able to carry it on operating. I can then put a fully charged battery back into the housing, close the door, and the battery indicator for the left battery comes up and gives me its output. So along the bottom we have a stand again to make it quite sturdy and keep it from tipping over. As we go along the right hand battery compartment, we also then have a little area here that we have all our communications based in. So whether it be HDMI, USB 3 or Ethernet, all inside a sealed little compartment there, again to keep the dust and the moisture and water out. Moving to the back of the unit, quite a sturdy metal stand to keep it in place as we need. And then if we look at the back where we actually connect the phased array probe, you can see that it's quite a unique design married up to the Doppler connectors. The idea is that prevent pin damage by being able to securely and successfully place that in each and every time. There is a lever latch to secure it by placing that up. Now we have the phased array probe securely in place. Okay, so let's go down the fascia of the instrument. We have a range of buttons on the left hand side and a small amount on the right hand side. On the left, let's start at the top, purely just a start, stop, play, back function. We then have the next button down is a return function so that we can go back a step. We then have a display button, a unique feature that I really like on this unit because you don't have to scroll through menus to be able to get to your selection. It's just a case of finding which amount of groups or windows you need to cater for your inspection, hit the checkbox, hit confirm, and then we have all the windows available to us. We also then have a cursor button, so by pushing the cursor button we can then change those as we need. We get out of that. We also have a gate button. Again, we can then get in and move our gates either individually or move the gate up and down completely as we need. And also we can do the same with our angle on our cursor, so we can change that quite easily. Along the right hand side, the on-off power button, followed by the menu button. By pressing the menu button, it brings up on the left hand side all the available parameters that we can get to that we need to set up our inspection. Turn that off. We have a save button, so once we're actually doing a recording we can hit save. It will then take us to a file and we can either create or amend a file from there. If not, we can go back by using the back arrow button and it will take us straight into the file library, and then you can then determine which way you need to move with your file and saving your data. So we'll pop out of that at the moment. All right, on the screen on the touch side, if we look at the left hand side, it has our primary icon buttons, and then down the bottom are secondary buttons. So if we push the Doppler button, it will take us, or the Doppler icon, it will take us to full screen. If we want to have those menus available to us, just push the button again. As you can see along the top, we have our measurement, which we're all very well familiar with. If we want to change gain, we hit the gain button. We can select from a menu, and I can just say move that to 25, confirm, and we've increased our gain. Same with the range and same with our cursor angle. So overall, a very well constructed and a very good unit, reliable, robust. If you need any further information, please go to industrial-ndt.com.au. That'll take you to the PCTE website where you'll be able to find more information and also the contact details to be able to contact the sales manager in your local state. Thank you for watching.